Hello and welcome back to the channel today. My name is Jo and today we're going to be doing a wall mobility / yoga sequence that is great for recovery that all you need is a wall for and a mat. This one's going to be very gentle, so if you're sore or just getting back into moving, this can be a great way just to give your body a little bit of restorative movement. Also, if you're having any tummy upset or cramping, it's a really good idea to put your legs up on a wall because that helps bring blood flow into your stomach. So this is just a good practice for your whole body, feel good, for blood flow, for your mobility. So without any further ado, we're gonna hop into it. I will be moving with you today. So I want you to set up close to the wall. You can have a pillow or a mat available just to kind of prop yourself up, and I'll show you how we get into it. So the closer your glutes, your butt, you can get to the wall, the more intense these stretches are going to be. So what I will do is I'll sit all the way at the base of the wall, then I'll bring my legs up and scoot into position. So this first one is just going to be legs up the wall. And I just want you to find a spot where you can feel most of your spine, hopefully the back of your ribs. I have my hands around my ribs, but you could place your hands anywhere on your body, maybe your tummy, maybe out by your side, or like me, on the sides of the rib cage. And then all we're gonna do here is take some big inhales and exhales. Inhale to expand into where you feel tightness, tension, or just where into you feel this one in general. And then exhale, let it go, out your nose, out your mouth. You're feeling a lot of sensation. You could try bending the knees and seeing how that feels. So find just what feels best for your body today. We'll be holding most things for around 10 breaths. Lovely. So you could just feel some blood flow rushing down your legs. You could feel your lower back. You can feel that in the backs of your hamstrings. And now we're gonna come and do a straddle position or wide-legged. Now this one's pretty intimidating for people. So your legs do not have to be straight. You could always bend your knees. And I'm gonna invite some movement here before we settle down. So I want you to bend one of your knees and then straighten one of your knees. If you can, we're thinking about squeezing that quad as we're straightening. And this could just feel like a crazy big stretch in your hips and inner legs. So while we're here, we're just breathing into that. Inhale, like you could expand, like you're breathing into a balloon. And those balloons are your areas of tightness and tension. And then exhale, you're letting it go. Out your nose, out your mouth. Couple more, bending and straightening. This allows us to floss some of the nerves that run in our inner legs, and also just gets your body prepared for being in a pretty deep hip stretch, pretty deep straddle here up on the wall. Okay, and then we're gonna start to settle in. So knees can be straight, knees can be bent, that reduces it a little, and we're just gonna hold here. Now this could bring up a lot of sensation, so I just want you to send your breath into that. So inhale, we're expanding. Think about breathing into your hips, like your hips are a balloon that we can expand into. Exhale, let it go, out your nose, out your mouth. And we're gonna be here for about 10 breaths. Allowing yourself to relax a little bit more and more as we expand with the breath. Couple more. Good. Finish that last full breath cycle you're on. Expanding into your hips like you could breathe into a balloon. Exhale, let it go. Okay, and now I want you to take one of your legs back through center, and your other leg's gonna drop down. We're gonna get a nice little side body stretch. From here, I want you to reach your arm out so it's in line with your ear. And then think about scooting your butt back to the wall. And I want you to imagine you could stack your ribs over your hips. And you can feel this one in a lot of places. I feel this in my back and on my side body. You could feel this in your shoulders. And if this is a lot, you can even bend that elbow. And we're here breathing. And I'm just gonna place my hand down for about 5. You could keep still feeling this one in your hips. Good, and then we're gonna come back through center and then come over towards the other side. Other leg goes down. Your arm is gonna come out by your ear so you can get your hips and ribs to stack, feeling that floor, kind of give you some feedback with where you're at. Hand can also come behind your head. And then we're just gonna relax into that. Inhaling to expand into our hips. Exhale, let it go. Good. And we're gonna slowly bring it back. All right, now I want you to bend your knees. We're gonna come into a squat position. So you could try really narrow, you could try really wide, but I just want you to find, and you can do all these positions and experiment with your time on the wall. But for today, we're gonna find a squat stance that's pretty similar to what you would already have your squat look like if you weren't on the ground. So I'm just gonna kind of find mine. And for me, that's a little wider than hip width and my toes are gonna turn out. From there, I'm gonna feel my spine align. So can I get the back of my ribs? Can I get most of my low back? But definitely my mid back. And then I'll just drive my knees out a little. And then you can reach your arms overhead if you wanna feel that stretch through your full body. Think about keeping those back of the shoulders heavy. And we're gonna breathe into it. Again, breathing down into your hips. You can even try some 90-degree arms, some cactus arms. The main goal of this one today is just to use your breath. You're not doing much, but with your body movement-wise, but what we're doing is we're using the breath to help feel into areas of tightness and tension, because that brings awareness there. Lovely, good. And now I just want you to scoot yourself a little farther away from the wall, and we're gonna take one of your legs and cross it over. If your hips completely wanna lift off the ground, I want you to scoot a little farther back. From there, see if you can square your hips to the wall, and then I'm gonna drive my knee away. You could also press it away a little bit, and we're gonna start to breathe into that. This is gonna be a big stretch in this outer hip. Same thing we've been doing all day. Inhale, expand into where you feel tightness. Exhale, can you relax your body just a little more? Good. Then we're gonna switch that out. Same thing on the other side. You might notice that your sides are different. Mine are, so if you need to scoot farther away or get closer to deepen, find that for yourself. From there, we're gonna find a little drive of the knee away. I like to flex my foot. Sometimes that's really intense. So just find that what feels best. And then again, same thing, we're relaxing. We're breathing into it. And if you want a little more, you can even press your foot into the wall a little bit. Expanding into wherever you feel that. Could be in your hips, could be in your low back. 2 more big ones. Good, and then we'll place the legs down. You bring them over towards one side, and then you'll come into a fetal position. From there, I just want you to keep your gaze down towards the floor as you slowly come up. And any of these, you can hang around for much longer than this video. You could hang around for about 2 minutes. And this is just a great thing to do when you just want to get in some restorative movement and feel the sensation that's going on in your body. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and check out the channel. Give me a like, share, follow, and subscribe so I can know to put out more content like this. Happy moving, guys. Happy healing.